Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today a new workflow on n8n. We're going to create a workflow on NanoBanana 2. It's a very powerful tool that will help us create an image. After that, we'll create a video from that image. And at the end, we'll publish this video on social media. Mainly in this workflow, we're going to use NanoBanana Pro. It's also called NanoBanana 2. So it will take as input a basic photo, a print, and then it will actually give me a high resolution photo. After that, we're going to use VO31, which is a tool that takes an image, a print, and then returns a video. So that's why for creating the video, we're going to use NanoBanana because the quality of the result is really impressive. Here, you can actually see the quality. It's 4K, so really excellent quality. And then thanks to our tool, which is VE3, this one will allow us, you'll see here, to create a very high resolution video. I'll show you a little preview of the video. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today, a new workflow on n8n. We're going to create a workflow on NanoBanana 2. It's a very powerful tool that will help us create an image. After that, we're going to create a video from that image. And at the end, we'll publish this video on social media. Mainly in this workflow, we're going to use the NanoBanana Pro. It's also called NanoBanana 2. It will take a base photo as input. It will take a print as input and then give me a high resolution photo. After that, we're actually going to use VO3 or A1, which is a tool that takes an image as input and then returns a video. That's why for creating the video, we're going to use NanoBanana because the quality of the results is really impressive. Here you can actually see the quality. It's 4K, so it's really high quality. And then thanks to our tool, which is VE3, this one will allow us, as you'll see here, to create a very high resolution video. Let me show you a quick preview of the video. So before continuing with the course, I'd like to give a brief introduction for those who are watching the video for the first time. So I am Dr. Firas, and today I am a full-time instructor on the Udemy platform. I've created a lot of courses in the fields of marketing, business, and intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Today, I have several courses that are among the best sellers in France, and I am also ranked as the most popular instructor on this platform in the French-speaking section. Here, you can see my profile with many courses, and if you search on Udemy using the keyword or just the key term n8n, you'll find that I have 100, even hundreds of courses available today for the community, for those who want to purchase courses on Udemy. Also, of course, I have grouped all these courses, which are advanced workshops on n8n. So I created a course that takes you from beginner to expert. This is a course that brings together all my videos and all my workshops in one place. For those who are interested in accessing this course, stay until the end of the video because at the end, I'll actually give you a little gift to encourage you to really start the n8n courses from beginner to expert. Now, let's continue our workflow. So now what we're going to do is download this workflow. So here I'm simply going to export it. I'm going to click download. So now here I have my workflow. And so that you can download it, I've made it available for free right on this page. All you have to do is simply access n8n. Point Dr. Firas, point VIP. In any case, you'll also find the link in the description. You'll enter your email address here and click here to receive the link by email. So you'll receive an email with a zip file which actually contains the entire workflow. Thanks to this workflow, you can run it on your own machine. Now, you'll have the workflow, but of course, you'll need what's called an n8n server to be able to execute this workflow. And there are two options for creating an n8n server. Either you go to the official n8n website. So here, if I take, for example, an n8n server, the problem with these servers is that they are limited in terms of the number of workflows you can run simultaneously. Here, you can only run 5 workflows at the same time. So that's really a big limitation. And in terms of pricing, it's actually $24 per month. This limitation is going to be a bit of a hindrance, especially for freelancers who want to test workflows, or even for companies that want to set up certain workflows to automate specific tasks. Having only 5 active workflows running at the same time is really not much. Unless you go for this option, which gives you 20 active workflows, but then you have to pay $60. So the suggestion we have today is to go with a server from Hostinger. I'll leave you the link in the description that will take you to this page. Be careful, Hostinger offers several types of servers, but the one we're interested in is an n8n server. It's a VPS server, and they'll offer you the KVM2 and the KVM4. These are the two types of servers that are currently operational, very fast in execution, and that we recommend. The KVM2 comes with two processors. It gives you an unlimited number of workflows to run. But if you're a business and you have workflows that require much more RAM, you can use this one, the KVM4. This one actually has 4 processors. So it's a very, very powerful server. So if I'm a freelancer, as we said, I can choose this one, the KVM2. And as you can see here, we're talking about €5.99 per month, which is a very attractive price. So when I click here, you'll see that there's the possibility to get another very attractive 15% discount. Here, you just enter n8n15. Of course, this is a special Black Friday coupon. Afterwards, this coupon will disappear, so you really need to take advantage of it. So I click on apply, and there you go. It gave me a 15% discount. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, that coupon won't be available anymore. So it was best to take advantage of it. Now I can select 24 months. I also have the option of a 30-day satisfaction or money-back guarantee. And here's a little bonus for you. Here you have an n8n plus 100 workflows. So you take this one. It's free. That means here I'll find 100 pre-installed workflows in the system. And this will give us the opportunity to already test workflows that are the most downloaded in the world. So you should take advantage of it since it's free. I click on continue, and of course now I place my order here. Once I place the order, I'll find myself in the n8n server. And at that point, we'll see together how to execute it. Let's go. We're going to import our workflow. So we'll click here, and you'll find a little button called import from file. So using the files we received by email, we'll import my workflow. Of course, as you can see, I'm now in an n8n server. So it's thanks to this server that I can actually import this workflow and execute it. Now I'm going to select the file. Be careful, sometimes the file you download from the email I sent you might be zipped or compressed. So you'll need to unzip it so that you can just select the JSON file. And there you go, now I have the file in front of me. And what I'm going to do now is try to run the workflow. So we'll try to run it step by step. That way we can see how the information flows, so we can understand how the workflow works and how I can simply create a video from an image or from a prompt that I send via Telegram. And here we go. So now we're going to run our workflow to understand how it works. I'm going to zoom in a little on the first page. Part. So here we have an entire section that's dedicated to creating the image. So I'm going to run just the Telegram, just the first extension or the first node. At this point, my Telegram is waiting for me to send it some information, and that's why I'm going to use my phone. So now I'll show you how I'm going to connect my phone, open Telegram, and you'll see an image, a photo of a product that I'll take directly from my phone. And the system will start up to do all the work and create a professional photo of that product. So here is the phone. I'm here. I'm on Telegram. I'm going to go to the channel in question. It's this one. So now I'm just going to pick an image. This is a photo, there you go, of the product. It's just for testing. So I'm going to send this photo. So I've selected the photo. I'm going to add a little caption to the photo, a short description with the brand name and so on, and I send it. So you'll see that when I send it in my system, if I come back here to my system, the system simply picked up that image. So you'll see that this image is properly saved in the system. So it has all the data and information from that image, even with the caption, as you can see here. So I'm going to ask here, and especially to analyze this image. I want the system to understand the image itself. So I run this step. Here I'm going to initiate the APIs. Here as well, I retrieve the image from Telegram. And here I have a full description of the image generated by OpenAI. Next, I'm going to ask the system to generate a special printout for me so it can be sent to NanoBanana. You know that here NanoBanana needs to receive a printout. so that it can actually create the image for me. So here on NanoBanana, the prompt and the details are here. And so I'm going to go to NanoBanana and tell it to execute the creation as soon as I send this. You'll see that here, if I go to NanoBanana under requests, I'll find, of course, that there is a request in progress. So now it's waiting for the execution and creation of the image. Usually it only takes a few seconds. That's why here we've added a small program so that it goes through a waiting period. Generally, you can set it, for example, to 5 to 20 seconds. It all depends on the complexity, but to be really safe, you can set it, for example, to 1 minute. And now I'm waiting for the image to finish. So I can refresh the page here. I'm actually waiting for the image to be ready. So now we're going to give it a little time for the image to be created so we can retrieve it and actually move on to creating the video. And there you go, the image is ready now. So here, if I come over, there you go. So here it really understood that it's a men's perfume. So take a look at the quality of the image. It's really outstanding, extraordinary. Especially actually with our banners, the font, the text, it's really beautiful and so really flawless. And here it really put a very well made frame. So if I come here, I go back to my system, of course. As we said here, the timer, actually, you can set it up to even 2 minutes. That way we're sure the tone finishes. As for the question, it's just that I set it to 2 seconds, so we can go very quickly. And now I'm simply going to ask it to download the image for me. So now the image has just been downloaded. Now I'm moving on to another step. This is the step where I'm going to ask it to create the video for me. So that's one step. From an image, it's going to create the video. So here I just wanted to make an 8-second video so that it's short. So the system here, I'm actually going to launch the request here so that the agent will create the scenario for me. So now it's as if it's going to call on ChatGPT to write me a specific prompt while following certain formats. So here I directly give it the elements regarding the camera, the event, the music and everything. So it has to respect all of that. Now it just wrote me the special prompt so it can be sent to Victor Echo 3. And so now at this particular stage, all that's left for me to do is to formally request the generation of the image in VE3. Meanwhile, in these different nodes, what I'm doing is just carefully optimizing the prompt, making sure that it's as clear, precise, and well done as possible before it is sent over to VE 3.1. You'll notice that here in this part of the process, I'm specifically going to VE 3.1. So if I go ahead and click on request, you'll see that, of course, the process is now officially underway and being handled by the system. You'll see that here we actually don't need a wait time because the system here won't release this HTTP request until it has finished creating the video. So I added a wait time, but we could really remove it. I just left a very, very short wait time. So now I'm going to wait for the creation, the generation of the image, which usually takes between 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the complexity of the video. After that, we'll see that it's been created here and we'll download it. So we'll just leave it here and wait until the video creation is finished. There we go. The video has just been created, so let's check it out together to see the quality of this video. Don't forget that this is a video I want to create to promote it on my social networks or to sell this product or even to do some sponsorship thanks to this product. So now let's click right away to watch the video together. So of course, when it comes to the text that you see here on the video, we can absolutely work on it and make adjustments as needed because we're actually using the GPT-3 Fast API, which is currently the most affordable option available. However, it's important to note that this particular API is not very strong or advanced when it comes to generating high quality text. But we can easily fix that limitation by switching to GPT-3.1 Pro instead of continuing to use the fast version. Once we have the video ready, it would be very interesting and useful to download it for further review or sharing. So now what we're going to do is run the task that will allow us to download the video. The video is now properly downloaded to a URL, which means we can access it directly online. In fact, I can even view it right here, right now. What I'm going to do next is send it to myself on Telegram so I can have the video file along with the link to check out the result whenever I want. Now, I'm going to use Bluetato. Bluetato is an amazing and incredibly useful extension that can help streamline this process. you can simply create a free account on BlueTato. I'll leave the link in the description. Here on BlueTato, it allows you to connect with different APIs and various social networks. And then you have the option to choose which social network interests you. So here, I'm going to disable everything. I'll just leave, for example, let's pick YouTube. So I'm going to activate YouTube instead, and I'm simply going to ask it to actually do the work on YouTube. Here, I can choose my channel name, the title, the information, because all this information has already been created and developed with n8n. Thanks to this agent, I was able to create the caption, the title, and the hashtag, so everything is ready. So now I can tell it, go ahead, I want you to send the information to YouTube. And then I can tell it here to send me a little message once it's done to let me know that it has, as you can see here, been published. As for the image, I can check it, the whole video actually, to see if it's properly on my YouTube or not. So I click here to see the different ongoing publications, and I see that it was done very, very well. In fact, if I click on view, it gives me access to the video, which is already in private mode because I required it to be hidden. Here you have the option to set it to private, public, or unlisted. So now our workflow is operational. All you have to do is take a photo with your camera of the different products from your company, send a caption if you want, it's actually optional, to tell it, focus on the brand or the information. Afterwards, the system is capable of creating videos for you. We will promote your product in a professional manner. Of course, you can use the Pro version of Veo 3.1 to get the highest quality, even 4K. And here, you have a system capable of automatically generating your videos every time you send a video. It will process it. So don't forget to click here to activate the workflow.